There comes a time in Papi's life where he has no choice. Dom disrespected Aaliyah, Dom disrespected Angie. I had no choice but to booyaka.
And that's when we bring back the yes movement. Ray, ain't no one is going to judge you for this. You made the right call. I can't wait for the WrestleMania match, but is it me or it should be a strap match? Whatever the case may be, you're a man for this, Ray. Now welcome back to another Greatness of SmackDown episode. I think the show was okay, it really sucks not seeing Roman when WrestleMania is just like 1 week away. So even though we got some cool ass moments, I feel like something was missing. To be fair, everything's been told, now we just need to see these conclusions. But outside of Ray hitting his son, finally, and Braun Strowman saying, "You have a problem against bald people?" everything else was just fine. It kicked off with Cody versus Ludwig Kaiser, who got a jobber entrance. Man, this is wholesome. I mean, it's one of these matches where you don't necessarily care that much, you know who's gonna win, it's obvious, you know who should win, but it was special because Cody wrestled on SmackDown for the first time in I believe 5 years. Paul Heyman and Solo came out to watch the match, and of course Cody Rhodes won. After the match, Paul Heyman grabs the microphone, and he gives a better introduction than Samantha. Paul Heyman also made some announcements. On Raw, he will face Solo Sikoa, and on SmackDown, he will meet Roman Reigns face to face before WrestleMania. Cody says, "I beat Seth Rollins with a torn pec." Roman Reigns is not ready. And on Raw, Solo will find out as well that he's not ready yet. So I believe this segment didn't do much, but I'm really excited for Solo versus Cody Rhodes because neither of them actually lost so far. I mean, ever since Cody came back, he didn't lose. Solo Sikoa is also undefeated, so it's gonna be a pretty interesting match before WrestleMania. John Cena versus Austin Theory will kick off WrestleMania. You'll love to see it. Someone explained this to me. Wasn't Charlotte Flair a babyface? Because in this promo, she was acting like a heel. She talked about 3 things. 14 times as a women's champion. It was not built on fear, insecurity, or nepotism. And I agree 100%. Why would anyone even think that? So basically, she was talking about all these 3 things that are important to her, and the crowd said, "What, are you wedding me?" So during this promo, she was acting like a heel. "I have built this on every brick that all of you have thrown at me." And then she talked about how she doesn't fear Rhea Ripley, she respects Rhea like she respects all other talent. She even mentioned Sasha Banks and the Bellas. She will not apologize for continuing the greatest legacy. Diamonds are forever, and so is she. So are we basically getting a heel versus heel match? I know she's gonna get booed anyway. Everyone wants Rhea to win, me included. But this whole promo really came out of nowhere. Then we saw Rey Mysterio versus LA Knight. You love to see the amount of respect LA Knight is getting from the WWE fans, man. The yeah chants, the pop, the signs in the audience, even though we have very few of these nowadays. During this match, we see Dominik interfering. So Dominik was watching the match, caused a distraction, and LA Knight actually picked up the W. Love to see it. My man lost way too many matches lately, even if it's with a roll-up. Dominik challenges Rey Mysterio to a match again. Are you finally going to be a man or run away like you always do? Rey Mysterio leaves the ring. Dominik goes to his mom and says, "How does it feel to be married to a deadbeat? You sat there every night while he abandoned me. That makes you a deadbeat mom too." Aaliyah had enough. "Sit down, you're too stupid to understand." Angie picked up the microphone and said, "Damn, Mom, shut up." And that was the last straw. Rey Mysterio said, "Enough." He walks up to Dominik. I didn't expect this, but he straight up punched Dom in the face. Or is it me, or the sun is shining brighter all of a sudden? I feel like everyone around the world is just a little bit happier after this. And then Ray says, "Dom, I didn't want to fight you, but you don't talk to your mother like that. That's my wife. You want a match at WrestleMania? I'll see you at WrestleMania, son." It was very simple. There are probably 1,000 ways that it could have been done better, but at the same time, it was just enough in my opinion. It worked, man. It really worked. It almost feels like Rey Mysterio was just waiting for that opportunity to hit Dom. And now he doesn't even look like the bad guy. This is beautiful. One of the best WWE storylines in a while. And like I've said, it should be a strap match. During the whole match, Rey Mysterio just beating his son's ass. Then we saw another showcase qualifying match. Last week I made a mistake. WWE Women's Tag Team Championships are not on the line. I completely forgot about the other storyline. So this is pretty random, pretty unnecessary if you ask me. I'll tell you why in a second. Shotzi and Natalya won the match. We saw a face-to-face. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler came out and they entered the match. None of this is interesting to me. I don't really care. The one thing I don't like about it is that we are getting the Andre the Giant match on SmackDown, and it includes talent like Bobby Lashley, Dolph Ziggler, LA Knight, talent that should be at WrestleMania. Instead, we're getting two matches that mean nothing. And it's like, I'm happy that a lot of people are going to be at WrestleMania, but at the same time, by the way, there's Goldberg in the audience. It's like, how could you not have some of these names at WrestleMania, man? It sucks. Then we got the contract signing. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus enter the ring, and Drew McIntyre says, why do you make things personal? After we fought, we should have gotten to a bar and drank. Instead, you don't know the difference between business and personal. Adam says, let's just sign the contract. Sheamus and Drew McIntyre sign the contract. We see Gunter. Gunter says, I want you to justify why. It's a triple threat match. I don't even have to get pinned. Justify. But eventually he signs the contract. He will defend that championship no matter what. Butch jumps on Gunter and Gunter demands a match. So Adam Pearce makes it official. We got Gunter versus Butch. Total NXT UK vibes right here. Pretty fun match if you ask me. And Gunter won the match with a finisher. I believe he should not have. The clothesline should be the finisher or the powerbomb. We see Sheamus and Gunter face to face, and Drew McIntyre Claymore kicks Gunter. Man, this is going to steal the show. The Street Profits talked about all the tag teams in the match at WrestleMania. They made fun of Braun Strowman and Ricochet for not being an actual tag team and being bald. What, you got a problem with bald people? I don't know why this segment exists, honestly. And we got the KO show. The special guest was Sami Zayn. Was it okay? Sami Zayn is confused. Well, you said you didn't want to come out together. You wanted me to introduce you because, well, you wanted the pop. Sami still acts confused. Sami Zayn talked about how it feels unreal that they are going to be in a tag team match at WrestleMania for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, and they're gonna take down the Usos. It still feels unreal. This year's WrestleMania will be different. Then Kevin Owens says, I have something for you. Remember when I said you need a new shirt? Well, I got you one, and it says KO Mania. Sami Zayn is excited. Kevin Owens always has one of these at every WrestleMania. Kevin Owens talked about how for the past 12 months, Sami Zayn was the MVP of the WWE. He gave him a bunch of compliments to the point that Sami Zayn kinda got emotional. On the front, it says WrestleZania, and that got Sami Zayn really excited. He gave him a hug even though Kevin Owens didn't want to. And we see the Usos. The Usos attacked Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They beaten the crap out of the team, but eventually Kevin Owens came back with a steel chair, and that's how the show ends, with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens looking at the Usos. This is going to be special right here. I mean, at the end of the day, two best friends winning these championships, possibly at WrestleMania in the main event. It's not Sami winning the world title, but it's not bad either, man. I feel like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens holding these championships at WrestleMania with all the pyro, that is a very good WrestleMania moment. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The great one. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.